Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Beneath the Mountain. So the first and most important thing to know about Beneath the Mountain is that this is a game that is supposed to come out in 2022, and this is a development build that the developers were cool enough and kind enough to put out on the internet for basically anyone and everyone to play. The link is going to be down below in the description. You can go see it on stitch.io. And just click the link. It's a lot of fun. And essentially what this game is that it is a basically almost like tower defense-y type game where you are the king of the dwarves, or the king of a colony of dwarves, that are trying to defend themselves against the orcs, the constant rushing of orcs that are coming in against you. And so basically what we're going to be doing is that I've played it for about 30 minutes, and I don't know if this is going to be a series or just kind of a one-off thing, but I really enjoy this game. I've really been having fun playing it, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So, the first thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be playing on normal. The normal, I normally last about 40, maybe 45 minutes with. We are going to generate the map, and as you can see here, the map is indeed generating, and that's going to be our start point right here. And then the gold is obviously going to be gold or money and stuff like that. And these are the 3 floors. So if we hit generate again, then we get a completely other thing, completely other map. So it's every time it's completely randomly generated, keeps you well on your toes. And once again, cannot express this enough, but this is in a development build. So there's a lot of features that they haven't put in yet. There's a lot of things that they're still working on, but it's in enough of a position that I think it could be a lot of fun to show you guys. So I'm going to hit generate once, maybe twice more. And this actually doesn't look too bad because we've got a little bit of gold here. We've got these 2 caverns here, which will probably have enemies in them, but our miners should be able to handle that depending on how it goes. And here we are. So essentially, once again, because it's in a dev build, it will just completely throw us into the game. And we are going to just hop in and see how it all goes. And as the wave attacks, as the things kind of show up, I'm going to quickly move my recording stuff over here, and I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be right here. There's no information here. So the first thing that I like to do is go to 2 times, and in order to clear space, as you can see here, we're actually going to pause for a little second. So the hammer indicates how long it's going to take, and the gold indicates how much gold you're going to get from it. So, you know, fairly straightforward. And if you guys can see these little kind of like glowing things here, that normally means that there's a lot of ore in there. So that means we're probably going to be pushing this direction pretty hard. So I want to open all this up. And in order to help with that, I'm going to be maxing out our miner count right away. And here, Halvar Bronzebeard, if he dies, it's game over. So essentially, you just have to defend the king for as long as possible, and eventually you'll die, but isn't that kind of very dwarvish in a certain sense? That, you know, you're resisting against all odds, even though you know the inevitability of the death of your race. Isn't that just a proper dwarvish thing to do? I know in Warhammer Fantasy, it's aggressively dwarvish. So they might be bitter, they might be angry, but they are going to die. Swinging. So here we are. So these little engineers, as you can see here, these engineers, they will actually just, when they don't have an active task, you know, when they're not building something, they will constantly just walk around, put torches places, make the walls nice, build kind of the floors. So they're just going to constantly be beautifying your base. So here we go. Oops. Accidentally went down a floor because there are also 4 floors. And I personally like to keep it at 200%. Just because I find the base game speed a little bit slow for me. And then up here you'll see when the goblins are starting to come after us and stuff like that, all of that will be very, very present here. They definitely do not shy away from letting you know when things are about to go down. And actually, since our king is here, might as well just quickly check if this is... Okay, this actually isn't a cavern, so this is safe for us to continue expanding from. And here is all your resources. You've got research points. As you can see, the tech tree is not yet implemented, but we've got traps. we have food, we have iron, so that there's a lot of stuff basically that we can kind of like work on, even though it's in a developmental state. Development state? I don't know. Development build. There it is. And as you can see, we've popped into a cavern here. There's some spiders attacking our miners, but we've got so many. All those eggs could actually be a huge problem. So, fingers crossed this goes better than I anticipated. I'm gonna throw him in just so we can activate a few of them. Apparently, a few of them means all of them. So that wasn't like my ideal situation, but we're gonna be doing okay. And on normal, we do have a bit of a grace period here, which is very, very thankful. Which I'm very, very thankful for, I mean. And we're gonna lose a couple miners, but that's okay. I'm gonna throw out 2 more. Probably 3 or 4, because one, I'm assuming he's probably gonna die. Oh no, he didn't. Okay. But 12, that way I can have 3 warriors. That's good. Let's just explore and make sure there's nothing left. There is this guy, but that'll be fine. And now we're just gonna tell them to kind of work on all this stuff. As you can see, we're about to hit a fair amount of resources here, so I'm just gonna send them all to work on that over there. And as you can see, we're getting a little bit far from the mine shaft here, so what I would like to do, first of all, tell everyone to focus on that, is build this mine track, because the mine track is going to allow us to basically zip back and forth. And increase our gold generation, baby. And now here, you can see that the goblins are going to be showing up in 24 days. So that gives us a little bit more time to prepare. Not a ton, but hopefully it'll be enough for us to get the barracks up and running and a couple units. Boom, 25. So yeah, as you can see, it just makes life a hell of a lot easier for us. And here we've opened this up a little bit because I do ideally would like to... That was not English, but that's fine. I'm going to be throwing 2 of those down because what I found is that if you give the orcs something to attack, they... Obviously, they prioritize buildings a little bit quicker, so getting the walls up and stuff like that can really help the survivability of some of your earlier game units. Focus. I want everyone to focus on that, please. Because as you can see, the barracks is a pretty large building. I actually don't know if I've got room here to... Hopefully I'll have enough room by the time they show up. Come on, miners. You're doing the best you can, but I need a little more from you. Great, and then we can have the tavern right around in this area once we're able to pick it up. Come on. Alright, this is gonna be spicy, but this defense is gonna be rough. It will be a rough defense, but I think it's gonna be worth it for the long run. Normally, the first wave is only between like 3 and 6 goblins, so it's not too bad. It's the orcs you really gotta be careful of. Come on, guys, finish it. There it is. Great. And of course, when you get a building, it lights up a fair amount of your existence. Where's our king? 5 enemies are coming in. So he should be able to handle this, but as you can see, they immediately prioritize the buildings, so that means our king has killed at least 1, probably 2 of them with like little to no repercussions. And here I will immediately build 3 dwarf warriors, because we're gonna lose that one. That's fine. And as you can see, it's no joke once it gets going, because now there's gonna be more dwarves, more goblins just constantly. It's starting from now, it's gonna be pretty much a constant wave of enemies. So now that we have these going in, We've got 4 dwarves. Our king took a lot more damage that round than I personally would have liked, but that's just kind of part of the thing. Let's just make sure we keep getting all this gold. Make sure we're not breaking into any other caverns unexpectedly. I don't mind breaking into caverns as long as it is a planned thing. Like, that would be 250 gold right there. That's nice. And here, that's just one little thing, so we can pop all that open. And now, with 200, I would like to pick up another small house, stick it right in here. Look at that. Look how nice that is. Our engineers will probably be running over there in just a moment after we finish building the walls. And that's the big one. The orcs are the scary ones, like the proper scary ones. But once we get the walls done, then we'll be able to defend. I want to keep the king just a little bit further back because we did take a considerable amount of damage defending kind of that first wave solo. And then once we're able to get the workshop, which is my next kind of big pickup, I'll be able to start getting traps down. And traps are really kind of the game changer as far as I'm concerned. We've got 7 enemies, but we've got 4 dwarves ready to go. So we're going to just kind of set them up for combat here. Great, we've got that other... We've got that other building done. Probably slap this down here. Doesn't matter where it really goes at this moment, as long as it goes somewhere. Great. So he's gonna hit this. It looks like we did lose a warrior. That was anticipated. He fought well. He died well. And that's all we can ask for as dwarves. Then my next thing that I would like to pick up is probably a brewery. The brewery, just because it's simply a resource building, does not need to be near the front line, so I'll just pop this here. Now that this is here, we can start getting some tunnel scouts, and they're essentially just ranged units, which are very, very helpful. And then I think we can also start telling people to clear some room here for the tavern. Okay, great. So we have a tunnel scout. We're going to be picking up some more gold, right? Excellent. 25, 20. Yeah, and as you can see, the orcs are doing a ton more damage. The orcs are far, far, far scarier than their goblin counterparts. But luckily, we've essentially set up what we needed for the infrastructure. We might lose a few miners here, but that's okay. I'd really like to not lose that wall. Perfect. So the miners are all going to go back and do their thing. We have that other dwarf warrior here. And now all we need is 250 gold to pick up this tavern. And there's a lot of gold kicking around there, but as you can see, there's some horrifying creatures there that we'd rather not disturb. Oh, let's not do that one then. Pick that up, pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. Okay, that's going to be a good little influx of cash for us. Building that wall, and now we've got some traps. So I'm going to be putting my acid trap here, and the traps do not need time to set up. Or construct, you just slap them there and they're ready to go. Okay, so now this is just a goblin army. And as you can see, took out 3 of them, no problem. Looks like he is shooting it. Can you guys attack him, please? That is one of the big things that I am looking forward to when they start upgrading, is just the fact, to when they start improving, is just the fact that there are certain the combat isn't super, super tight yet. It's solid, but it's not, like, as good as it can be just yet. And of course, once again, it's a developmental build, but being able to micromanage your units a little bit more, I think, would really, really be helpful. So boom, we're building a tavern right here, and taverns essentially heal your units. Every point of food is 100 health, so, you know, we're gonna start making a good amount of health here. All right, so we're just gonna throw them down. And excellent, we've started breaking into the good stuff over here. Okay, we still have some room to maneuver before we break into that. Oh, no, we do not want that one. We want that one. Yeah, so there's some orcs coming in, but we're going to be opening up this whole area. So much so that I think it would actually be worth it for us to actually build this guy. And see, already we've healed back up to full. That's really, really good news. We're going to be picking up another tunnel scout. We've got 12 enemies invading, but we are frankly better equipped than we have been this entire time to defend against them. Guys, please. Okay, well, there goes that wall, unfortunately. But we're going to be moving on quite nicely. We're going to be picking up 2 dwarf warriors, another miner. Move in here, and there seems to be just a little bit of trouble for the AI finding the enemies when they're on traps, but that's okay. So I think what we're going to be doing here now, building a wall here, and then building a slicer trap right against the wall. We just need 100 gold, so that should come in soon. Maybe. Oh yes, no, here he comes. Look at him go! Look at him go! Brilliant. And boom, the trap is ready to go. We have a pretty solid defense going. I would like you, actually, engineer. Can I pick up the engineer? There you go. Just so he's not in danger of hitting the traps. And look at that. The entire wave was pretty much completely wiped out there just by our trap placement. We love to see that. And with our tavern here, we're going to be providing a huge amount of defense. Alright, now let's get everybody away from the traps. Let's actually, hold on. What if I put the walls this way? Is that going to force them to kind of like attack from this angle? Because that could be kind of an interesting little exploit that we might be able to take advantage of. Let's get another engineer so that way we can keep building our prosperous dwarven nation. Oh, we don't have enough gold. How tragic. Yeah, so that was kind of what I was worried about with these guys, because they are very scary. They do a lot of damage. Okay, good. So the engineers are doing what they've got to do. You, I want to move a little bit further back. Yes, that way you're building from that angle. So we've got the workshop. The temple could be really, really nice. And I think that's probably going to be... I've never built the temple before, so I'm kind of excited to check it out. See if the... Because when it says casters, I like the sound of that. Oh my god, we just wiped them out. Not even... It wasn't even close. Engineer, get out of here. Everyone get out of here. Good. Excellent. So we will once again build a wall here. Small house has completed construction. Excellent. So we've got a little bit more gold to play around with. That makes me very, very happy. So I think, yeah, I mean, frankly, allows the recruitment of caster troops. Let's do that. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Oh, I love the look of that. All right, get in here. Great. So now we also don't want to get a little too complacent here with our units and whatnot. Yeah, because we've got an orc wave coming up here. Building that. Acid trap has completed construction. We love that. Just expand this whole area, guys. Yeah. And there's the temple. I mean, that looks really, really, really cool. Alright, so it doesn't look like that we have caster units just yet, or it might be because I'm also missing the library, so I haven't unlocked them. Oh, we actually have a great source of gold here. So we're gonna have them work on that. Oh my god, what is that? Is that an ogre or something? Whatever it is, please kill it as fast as possible. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Where did that spider come from? Did we accidentally break into something? Oh yeah, we did, totally, right here. Okay, that's fine. Bring him right into the middle here. Since we have goblins next, I'm not super worried, so I will take my my two range units to go in there and just kind of like oversee, make sure everyone's doing okay. We're gonna get two axe guard, two more of them. And then two more miners. And then I think we're going to be building another house and kind of keep expanding on how this is going. Great, yeah, so that's exactly what I wanted them to do. Pop things. Oh, not quite what I wanted, if I'm being honest. But luckily, we'll be able to heal up. Speaking of healing up, get over here, bud. And now, soon, in about 100 gold, we'll be able to pick up the next house, which will be very, very helpful. Yeah, and then frankly, I do just like to just queue this stuff up. As long as we don't break into the main kind of like area, we should be okay. Exactly. We'll just clear out this whole kind of like little vibe. Okay. We're gonna build another house. And yeah, this is the furthest by far that I've been able to get to in in a single run, so I'm very excited you guys get to check it out. All right, so you are gonna pull back. You two are also gonna pull back. Where's my army? Okay, we've got a good little force going here. Gonna pick up 2 more warriors. Okay, because the goblin army I'm not worried about. The orc army, definitely a little more concerned. Let's get another axe guard. Get some more of that DPS, baby. Oh, did we lose both of my engineers? Is that why nothing's happening? That's the case. Let's get some engineers. Yeah, I think we completely lost our engineers because nothing's really increased since then. Oh, glorious. Yes. God, we murdered like all of them. Perfect. And yeah, so our engineer's gonna be building that up. If I could just have 4 engineers running around, I'd be pretty happy with that. Also, let's get another miner, because our actual army itself is pretty good. At the very least, I'm pretty happy with it. Then how much can we kill by actually just like keep extending this? So that one's got some gold. Okay, so there's some good money over here. $120. Yeah. So just get all of this. The engineers. Buddy, get out of here. Run, bro. Run. Okay, that severely weakened the enemy. That's what we love to see. And we've got a good mixed... Oh, well, that engineer just got absolutely murdered. Oh, interesting. They really seem to prioritize buildings. That's really good to know. Oh, Dwarf Warrior just got murdered by our own trap. We're going to be picking those 2 up. Throwing out another engineer. Yeah. Oh, let's get the library going. Put that right next to the temple, and maybe that'll unlock some units for us. If not, that's totally fine. We'll just pick up the forge, because I know the Longbeards are something we could definitely start picking up. And frankly, I think we might be okay with building step down. How do I get down? What does this require? Oh, it requires specific spots. Okay. Alright, show me what you got. Alright, so we'll go this way. Boom, boom, boom. And then this is where we'll stop here. 10 enemies are invading. Well, they were. Yeah, our engineers are just dumb, man. They are so stupid. Okay. Might take some damage here because of the trap. But, nope, we're good. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'd actually rather you guys put them there. Could put out another house. That way we can get even more. Oh, yeah. Okay, so unfortunately there's just no caster points, but that is something that I'm going to very much be looking forward to once they actually implement them. Null reference exception. Interesting. All right. god, there's some stuff happening here. But that dev console, can we take out the dev console? Ooh, no. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing now, I think, is going down a floor. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Okay. What kind of... are those? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's some undead in this game? That's insane. Okay. Alright, so that's a little scary, not gonna lie. Why'd I request that to be opened? Oh well. They took care of it. So now we're gonna be picking up... Alright, before we do this, let's just make sure the dev... Let's check if there's a way to get rid of the dev console. There is not. That's part of it. So is there a way we can access our buildings? Yes, excellent. We just click on them. We love that. Look at the forge. Look how awesome this looks. So we're gonna be picking that up immediately. Oh my god, we just there's no more enemies. That's awesome. That's such good news. All right, now you two get over here, murder that last goblin. There he is. Get out of there. Okay. This is all looking really, really good. Okay, so I think we might be able to sneak up there. Ooh, that might have stopped it. Because we're no longer doing null reference exception. Excellent. So how much we've got? Yeah, let's throw in 2 more miners. Focus on this, and then my army will swoop in and hopefully defend. Oh, gee, no. Okay, you guys, go. You guys, get out of there. Get out of there, miners. No. The king will defend you and his loyal army. The dwarven warriors will get this done. Don't you worry, don't you fret, lad. Alright, so now the enemies are actually already at the gates. Ooh, and there's a lot of them. Okay, let's get in there and hopefully we can really deal with it. Okay, our warriors are here. We gotta defend the tavern. Gotta defend what is ostensibly our only source of healing. We did not. That's okay. And now we are going to be going this way. And so far, so good. We're losing some men here. Oh my god, this is wild. Oh no, I don't know how to get rid of all that, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh god. How do we get rid of it? Oh, close. Oh, thank god. Okay, that's a lot easier. Okay, so as has been noted, we probably should also start... Oh, yes. Okay, we've got some Longbeards coming in. All right, now we can start getting some of the big boys really out on the field. 18 enemies are invading. Good. All gone. Oh, the Longbeards do so much damage. Excellent. We love to see that. Could I take the king and move him away, please? Thank you so much. Yeah, frankly, it's so effective. I'm totally down with just dumping them in. Alright, great. So all this is happening. Let's try and get a few more units here. Sorry, someone is... Nope, we're good. Okay. Excellent. Well, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be, you know, it's already been about 36 minutes, so I think that is going to be it for this episode of Beneath the Mountain. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please let me know, and we'll make this a little bit of a series, but this is kind of my first impressions, and I'm really enjoying it. The link is down below if you guys want to download it and give it a shot yourselves, and this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out. Have an amazing week, everybody.